Okay, so we are at Orvieto. We just got to our room. Hello? So this is our little room in Orvieto. Pretty cool. Got the large bed off to the left. Little table over there. TV, place for the laptop over here. Got Angelina's huge bed over here.
Yeah, open up the windows.
Okay, so quite a view from this side. So there is the Duomo, or the cathedral, right outside of our window, right here. Pretty cool. We're going to go there in a couple minutes and go take pictures inside. And then from the other window that Angelina so graciously opened for us, we got like a view of somebody's backyard. Don't get close. View of the walkway down below. Kind of cool. All right. So we're going to sign off, and then we'll be at the church here in a couple minutes. Bye. All right, here's the Duomo in the middle of the town for Orvieto. Pretty cool looking. Wow, look at the architecture.
Io questo il detto del matrimonio sono rimasto solo io. Ho preso il colino, ho fatto
That is amazing.
superiori.
No, magari entriamo in marito una volta uno.
Sì, solitamente c'è il cane se si alterna, fa così.
Are tickets available to go inside?
Opposite the Duomo, sir.
This side.
The right side or this side?
This side.
This side or that side?
Over here.
This way?
For buy ticket,
Just to go inside?
opposite the
Oh,
Duomo.
thank you.
The entrance is here.
Gotcha, thank you. What? Thought he said there. Let your mom go first.
Grazie.
Grazie. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn this way down.
Tomorrow the first mass at 9 o'clock, the second mass 11:50.
あ、彼の白いのあるっていうね。
ああ、そう。
白いのに攻めて前でないといけない。
ここは説教です。
We're not doing a lot of heights, are we?
Sorry?
We're not doing a lot of heights, are we?
Oh, sorry, I don't understand you.
Tall.
No, no, we go deep.
Okay.
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 If you want to take us over to the edge, feel free. Just hold on to it tight.
Ủa gọn mà. Coi coi cái chữ. Đúng nè. Cùng 11 chứ.
That's a big black people.
What's that? Okay, guys. So we have to go this way, okay?
Yeah.
여기가 누구 집이라고?
여보 그쪽에 있으면
Here's the last one. Okay. We are a very big group, okay? So we have tried to stay all together for not mixing with the other group, okay? So, hi, I'm Jessica, okay? I'll be your guide for this hour. So, the visit lasts about 1 hour, less or more. The first part is without opening on the outside, but there is big space, okay? So, don't worry. The second part, we have opening to the outside, so don't worry, okay? You can come closer here, don't be shy, we have to see this panel, okay? So you see from here, this drone. This is a view of the city from the top, like a bird eye view, okay? Those black lines, regular, are just the buildings. So this is the cathedral, okay? So we are here, okay? And the red lines are the caves. So this draw just shows us 440 caves on 1,200 that we know that there is up to now. Okay, this is an old draw. It's from the 90s. So you have to imagine this red part 3 times. Okay, so all the caves are man-made, not natural, and made for different purposes, not to live, but mostly as workplace. Okay. So they have not a lot of space in the surface because here we are a piece of stone, okay? So they try to have more space in the underground. So, first of all, so sorry for my English, okay?
No, you do good.
You were not clear, just stop me, I try again.
You're good, you're good.
Okay, thank you. So, this city was lived since long time ago and chosen by the Etruscans. Do you know the Etruscans? Okay, for military and defensive reason, because here we are in a kind of natural fortress. You know, we have very high vertical walls. Okay, but there was a big problem: the complete absence of water on the surface. Okay, here we can see why. Just move this little draw, too little, I think. Okay, so this is the city. Someone of you have ever visited or heard about Bolsena, the lake of Bolsena? Okay, so it's very near from here. It's about 20 kilometers away from here. Today there is a lake, but one time there was a mouth of a volcano. So all this area is the result of a volcanic eruption, okay? And all the stones that we have here are volcanic. Okay, so this big layer, yellow layer, is just tufo. This is the name of the volcanic stone where the city is. It's very good for building because it's light and strong, but it's porous and friable. So the rain just runs across the stone, okay? Then we have this layer. This is just ancient oceans and river, okay? And then we have this big green layer. This is the clay. The clay is not permeable, so the rain will stop here, okay? So the Etruscan must dig for 100 meters before finding water, so very difficult, okay? Later we can see why and how, okay? It's all clear?
Yep.
Okay, so we can move to the first room. I'll show you the way.
빨간색이 그곳이야? 빨간색
Yeah.
아빠도 잡아.
Side so the other group can exit comfortable. Okay. For this reason that we have fixed times because it's not simple if we make with other groups, okay? So the spaces are not too big. It's big but not too much, okay? So, as you can see here, we are in the first room, in the first workplace. This was an olive oil mill, okay? You see these machines here are original and we have not moved, okay? So we have found here where you can see. So this system is called blood system. That means that they use alive animals for working, okay? For moving the machines. So you have to imagine a donkey or a little horse that just turn around in this space, okay? Moving this big stone that you can see here on this wall. This is original, okay? So this is in a local variety of stone that has a very good grip, okay? So imagine this donkey that just turned around here. He was connected with a wood part, fixing in this hole in the wall, okay? Obviously we have not found, okay? But he just turned and moved this stone, okay? So they take the olives, put under this stone. The olives became a paste, okay? They take this paste and put here. So this part is not original, the stone part is original, okay? So they put this paste between discs like this. In Italian, we call it fiscoli. This is the name. And this is a modern one. We have bought about 20 years ago, but as you can see, it fit perfectly with the old machine. So it means that the process didn't change a lot in centuries, okay? So one disc and paste, one disc and paste, one disc and paste, like a tower. Then a man with us here just starting pressing, okay? Here they have a tank for collecting the first pressure, that is olive oil and vegetation water, okay? So they move this tank in this tank here in the corner, just for decantation, okay? So it just stay here for a while, and it separates by itself from the water. So very simple, okay? But why they have choose to build an olive oil mill in the underground? So usually the olives are picked up between November and December, so very cold outside. As you can feel here, we are a strange temperature. It's a constant temperature, 14, 15 degrees all the year. So warmer than outside at the moment they have to pick the olives, okay? And we have constant tax of humidity, 90-94%, very high tax, okay? If you see in this corner, it's a little bit darker, you see? Here there was a fireplace. Above this fireplace, there was a cistern for rain water, okay? So they can make hot water, and they can increase the temperature inside this room. So warmer and hot water helps the oil to be more fluid and more simple to work with, okay? But simply they can wash the stuff they use, okay? It's very difficult to clean the stuff with the oil without hot water, okay? So they reach in this way. You have to keep in mind that the Etruscans were conquered by the Romans here in Orvieto in 264 before Christ. So, starting from this moment, no one lives here in the town for 7 centuries. We have no news about no one. The city was completely abandoned. Okay, all the people that lives here was put away in Bolsena. This is the town of the Balkan. Okay, because it was very expensive for the Romans to conquer this town. So the siege lasts about 1 year and a half. And they have to send 5 legions, so a lot of money for Rome. So they have decided that no one can live here. It was possible to live at the bottom of the city, but not to the top. Okay? So no one lives here for 7th century. At a certain time, one man just arrived here, we don't know exactly when, and entered in this cave from this little opening, okay, and found this room. So you see, you have to look up. Here we have this line. It seems like a gable roof, okay? So we know that this is typical for the Etruscan architecture, okay? So they try to have the same shapes of the houses in life for the houses for the afterlife, okay? Here we are not in a tomb. We are sure about this because the Etruscans don't used to bury their dead inside the city walls, but outside. But probably here we are in a spiritual ambience, something like a temple, like a chapel, okay? We don't know exactly. This part is just for decorative reason, if not for the sustainability of the ambient, okay? So it's just for spiritual reason, okay? So this man just arrives here, found this cave and decided to start the production of the olive oil. But it just needs more space. So he continued with the excavation, but as you can see in the second part, when you see the second machine, okay, it's very different. So now he don't care about the beauty of the ambient, he just need more space, so just for functional reason, okay? So you see the different hands and the different purposes, okay? All clear?
Yep.
Okay, we can go on.
Ci deve stare un po' di libro.
Forse anche nel video, Okay, so here we are in a pozzolana quarry. The pozzolana is this gray rock surrounding us. You can touch, just watch out your eyes because it crumbles in dust, very simple, okay, it's very soft. And pozzolana is just volcanic ashes pressed by the weight, just by the weight, okay? No more, nothing more. So, you see these niches around us. So you have to imagine that in every niche worked 2 or 3 men at the same time, just following the vein of the material. Pozzolana is still used today for because it reacts chemically with lime and became an excellent mortar for buildings. Okay, so it's for this reason that they start to this quarry. Okay, so try to imagine the life condition of these workers here. Obviously, there was not electricity. Okay, so they need a flame. Here there was darkness. Here there was fog. There was smoke. A lot of dust in the air because they used to see the material directly here. You see this? So they just separate the biggest part from the smallest part. The biggest part stays here. The smallest part put on the surface for selling. Okay? So try to imagine how difficult it was to breathe. Okay? Everything is a shame. So the quarry is still active until the end of the 19th century, so not long time ago, okay? If you want to come closer and see this beautiful document, please. Okay, this is a copy of the original one that we have at our library, of course. And thanks to this document, we know exactly who did this quarry and when, okay? So the owner of this place, of the quarry and of the mill, was Mr. Giacomini. Okay? So Mr. Giacomini, the 17th of June of 1882, asked to the mayor of the city the permission to go on with the excavation. So the answer came just 6 days later. That is a very strange thing for Italian bureaucracy. It's too fast, okay? Yeah. And the mayor just allowed Giacomini to go on with the excavation. So we can think that a man come here and check if everything is okay. Okay. But later we have found that this person that had to check this kind of stuff was the cousin of Giacomini. So, an old Italian story. So, the mayor, sorry for my voice, allowed Giacomini, but he has to follow some specific rules, of course. So, he has to respect the distance between the pillars, the height, he cannot open new galleries, okay, just for the stability of the city above. So, he said yes, but he did not, of course. So they just stopped him while he was excavating for the stability of the city. Okay? Now we can see these bad works of Giacomini. Here you can see these niches. They have just stopped in this moment. Okay? So they probably have continued, but they have to stop when the mayor decided to stop. Okay? So they have arrived just here under this panel. Okay? We can move to the other view. Okay, so you see these two strange pillars. You have to see that that one is a regular one, okay? This is safe for the stability. At the moment of the discovery of this cave, they have found these two pillars very thin and fragile. So we are talking about 50 or 60 centimeters, no more, okay? So like a very little column, very dangerous for the stability. And this is the bad work of Giacomini, okay? It's for this reason they have to stop them. So they, in 90s, the government just made this work for strengthening it, okay? So they have covered with cement and then covered with tufo. This is the tufo, the volcanic stone that we have, okay? But this is just for decorative reason. So there is the cement that is very strong, okay? Just for this reason. But they have left this open window just for show you the original pillars inside. Now we can move to the well. Just be careful to your glasses or some objects because everything that falls down stays here, okay? It's not possible to, okay? It became Nebraska.
I can see why it would become Etruscan. You have come back. You're part of history. Yeah. And in 100 years, they'll be like, there's Devon Girls, Michael Forbes. They use
Okay, so just forgot the Giacomini story, okay, and come back to the Etruscan days. At the Etruscan time, the city was called Vesna. This is the name, not Orvieto, but Vesna was the name of the city. So this is an Etruscan well, and yeah, you have to look up because it continues, okay? It just cut in two during the excavation of the quarry, but we have to imagine one piece, okay? So up to now, we have found 41 wells in the city like this, with the same size and characteristics, all identical, okay? So the size is 120 and 80 centimeters, okay? This is the minimum size for one man for digging this kind of well in this way. It starts on the knee, picking, okay? Then throw away the stuff that they don't need, turn around with the knee in the part that he has done this part, okay? And continue this way, then turn and continue this way, okay? For 100 meters, okay? So some of you have visited St. Patrick Well? Yeah. Okay, so St. Patrick Well is in the lowest side of the city, and it's about 60 meters deep. Here we are in the highest side of the city, and here we are about 100 meters, okay? So this is not the real bottom, okay? Here we are about 45 meters. You have to imagine the double sides, okay? They have just cleaned at this point, okay? If this is all clean, you will see the water on the bottom, okay? Because it's still the water on the bottom, okay? So you see on the shortest side, this hole for the foot. Yeah. Okay. In Italian we call pedalole. And they need this because the Etruscans didn't use the ropes, but they just climbed in and out for bringing the water. Okay, yeah. This is amazing because if they cannot use a rope with a bucket because for 100 meters they probably lost all the water inside the bucket, okay, for the movement. So they just go down with something like this, okay? Probably two or more, we don't know this. Just go down and then climb up. So very hard work, yeah. And we don't know exactly how they can breathe inside. So Vitruvio, it's an important historical person for Latin history, tell us that at his time they used to put a man on the surface moving a linen for circulating the air, you know. But the well he's talking about, it's about 10 or 15 meters deep. you understand that 100 meters deep, you can move wherever you prefer on the surface. It's not enough, okay? So probably they use the mantics. Do you know the mantics, what it is?
No.
It's a stuff, it's like an umbrella that you can, okay, for blowing the air. Yeah, for the fire, something like this, because they work the bronze, so they have to reach high temperature, and probably they just knew the mantics. And with terracotta conduits, they can blow the air at deep meters, okay? But we are not sure about this. We are thinking this, but we are not sure, okay? Any questions? Yeah, it's an amazing story. Yeah. They were very smart, but even very mysterious. They used to write different from us, so we have not certain news about this. We have to continue the discovering of something like this for better understand these people. Yeah. Okay, so guys, now we have to exit and we re-enter by another door, okay? We have to do a narrow tunnel, okay? If some things don't want to, can wait for us in the outside part, okay? But trust me, it's
Or on our names.
no, just walking. We have to do about 50 steps going down, 20 going up. But it's not so difficult, trust me, okay? And it's amazing down there.
I'm out on running too.
야, 아빠 물 줄게 기다려봐. 먼저 가시라 그랬지. 무섭지 않아?
이런 데구나. 우리 그거밖에 안 해.
When she said narrow, I was like, oh, we're gonna like sort of crawl under this.
마시고.
That's a deep step. These are deep steps.
여기 또 있어. 이거에서 얼마나 안 되는
좀 곤란하지 않아? 되겠니 여기서? 벌써 들어왔네.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Move it that way, okay? Just follow me, please. Just tell me, please, when the roof is full, okay?
Still coming. Okay, we're all here, I think.
Okay, perfect. So, here we are in a different room and different purpose, okay? It's even a workplace, but different from the old royal maid. Here you see these regular rows of niches, okay? Here we are just in a dovecote. Very simple, just for pigeons, you know? So, they used to have pigeons for eating. So even now, pigeons, it's one of our traditional dishes. Have you ever tried? You want to? I recommend to you. Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah, you have to be brave at the beginning, but don't worry, it's delicious. Okay, so they choose this kind of animal because it's very smart. The animal and the people that choose this animal, because pigeons just fly away by itself from this open window, feed by themselves in the countryside, and then come back here for the instinct. Okay, so no money and no work for having always something to eat, even during a siege. Okay, so they have water with the wells, and they have something to eat, if in case of war or something like this. Okay, so every couple of pigeons use two niches. Okay, in one there are the little that are growing. Okay, in the near one there is the new eggs. Okay, so very quick process, very fast and continuous process. So it's for this reason that they choose this kind of animal. Okay, you will see a lot of room like this because they eat a lot of pigeons. Okay, so this is the old passage to the owner house in the surface. We call it owner, but you have not to imagine just one person. Okay, you have to imagine something like church or abbey or different families together. Okay, but it can always reach the surface. Okay, here there was a terracotta conduits that bring the water from the surface to this tank here. So the tanks are not connected with the dovecote, okay? They come later, and they probably use for tanning litter or for working with the canapa ropes, okay? So the ropes must be covered with the water for becoming more soft, more smooth, and working better with them, okay? So they just bring the water here. You see different levels. So this is full. It starts with the other one, okay? Just falling in this way. So now I show you the way. Just look around on the right. There was the terracotta conduit that ran on the wall. Sorry, I'll show you the way. Thank you. You see here, this one, the terracotta conduit, okay? Okay, so as you can see here, we are in another dovecote, okay? So we can see several during the visit. Same use, okay? So not different from the other one. The opening that you see in front of you is just the old passage to the surface, okay? If we try to do now, we probably will fall in the nowhere, okay? Because during the year, we have had some fall part, okay? Don't worry about this noise, it's just the thunder, okay? Don't worry. So someone called this city the Big Artichoke. That is not the Big Apple, but something like this. So it's good to explain this kind of stuff. Now we are safe, but in centuries when we have had some falling, they are always on the external part of the city, okay? So try to imagine the artichoke that opened like this, okay? So we are on a clay, so it's not, it's moving, okay? The clay is continuing moving. So when we have some falling, just on the external part, like a flower of an artichoke, okay? So we are safe for the earthquake here. We are very lucky because here we are in Umbria, but we are not on the same line as Assisi or Norcia or Cascia. They are on the line of the Apennine mountain, okay? So it's very dangerous for the earthquake. Here we are on the other side. And obviously we have felt the big earthquake, okay? But we have not damaged for the buildings or people, okay? So the biggest one was in 1997, that it was the one that fought the Church of Assisi, St. Francis, okay? So we have been very strong even here, but we have just one sculpture on the facade of the cathedral that fall on the floor and crumbles in million pieces, of course. So people stole all the pieces and something like this, but no more, okay? So probably it's because this city is empty in the underground. So the earthquake can run across this empty space without shaking a lot. Okay, so probably for this reason we are safe. We want to trust these people and we don't want to try. We don't want to see with our eyes, but we hope they are right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now we have to come back. Just look up, you will see stairs, steps, little passage that is not available, of course, to see, but they are amazing, okay?
Yeah, definitely hear it. Yeah. Is that what she said? Pigeons?
Just tell me which is the last one, please. Do you have everybody? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so now we have to start to go up, okay? We have to make about 20 steps, no more. But watch out your head, because in some spot it's very low, okay? So don't worry and watch out your head.
This is not a problem. You have to worry more than me. That's all I know.
It's too bright.
Now, this is nice. This works for me. There's your castle. There's my castle. My summer home. Okay, now here I'm at actually go into my head. Never thought you'd feel tall, hey? Right? The only time in my life I'll ever feel tall. Holy hell. It's very tight.
Watch your head.
Okay. Woo. Okay, well done. Well done. A little sketchy.
Pretty much.
That was low.
Okay, got it. That's all. So we can start moving, okay?
Just take a picture of that castle.
Just the founder.
Or a large bus.
Okay, so here we are in another dog coat, okay? So nothing different with the others. We have just these stairs. It's a beautiful stair, but same purpose, okay? So you have to know that in 1650, the Pope just decided to close this kind of ambient, okay? The official reason is for safety reason. Because people that live here have the bad behavior of throwing out the garbage from the top of the city, okay, to the bottom. So there were something like mountains of garbage that everyone can climb and enter in the city by this opening, okay? So this is the official reason. The real reason was the money, because every person that wants to enter in city with something to eat or something to sell have to pay a duty to the Pope. Okay, so these people use this mountain of garbage to enter in the city during the night without paying the Pope. So the Pope was very angry. Okay, and he made a law that tell to the person that have places like this, they have to close with double gate in iron. Okay. So up to now, we have not found any marks of double gate. So probably no one have done this. Yeah. Okay, so just for let you know, you have to imagine that on the total, 1 part on 3 of the material of the stone where the city is was today carved out. So it's missing. Okay, it's a lot. And you have to imagine that every 3 steps that we do on the surface, 1 is on an empty space. Okay, it's on nowhere. Okay, we can move to the last room.
Okay.
all the way to
Okay, so guys, this is the last room that is possible to visit. Just keep in mind that we are visited just 2 of the 1,200 caves that we have, okay? Just 2 in 1 hour, okay? And very fast. So, this is a little bit different, okay? You see this big bench, okay? This is just carved out directly from the wall. And this is a bomb refugee, okay? A bomb shelter during the World War II. So the passage, if cleaning, take us directly to the hospital in the surface. The hospital was the building where you are waiting for me with the 3 arch in the square. There was the hospital. I was born here. So the hospital was active until 20 years ago, so not a long time ago, okay? So they just used to bring here the patients during the bombing, okay? But we were lucky, and this part of the city, so on the top, was not bombing because the city was declared open city. Not official, but open city. So we are not bombed here, but we are very heavy bombed in the area near the train station, okay? So at the bottom, we have a lot of bridges, something like this. They have destroyed everything down, okay? So people just came from the down to the top for refugee, okay? So all the people here that has an house here on the top of the city has a caves in their property like this, because today they are just cellars for putting the wine or the old furniture, something like this, okay? So old people use these caves during the World War II to go down when they hear the noise of the bombing, okay? Because obviously they were afraid of this. Even the city was declared open city, okay? So they declared open city thanks to a priest, okay, that set up a meeting inside the cathedral between England and Germany just to show the beauty of the cathedral. Okay, so this was declared open city, just trying to preserve the cathedral and all the people that lives here. Okay, so guys, we have finished with the tour. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, I'm here, or we can go to the exit. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah.